Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our first mining trip on Mars. We've got our containment sealed up. Well, mostly, except for we don't have an atmosphere built yet. We've started up our tracking beacon. I have installed a locker here. It's not its permanent location, but I need to get some stuff off the floor. We've had some food and water. That was very exciting. And now we are going to go mining. I've set up my tablet to track the beacon, and we've turned the beacon on. So, time to go. And I have equipped, here, number 6, I have equipped the mining belt. So, off we go. Is it still daylight? We can turn that off. So, we're looking for copper, iron, and got copper, iron, and gold. And it looks like we're straight into copper and gold, by the look of it, which is great news. Oh no, is that iron? That's iron and gold. Yeah, it's iron. Now, obviously, this thing does use compressed gas, I think, as its power source. You obviously are given a container of like combustion gas or something from the lander, which you can put in there, or have done previously. As long as there's a compressed gas, I think it'll work. Now, if you see this color change, that's what you're looking for. That's what you want to see. That means there's a rich vein of ore in the ground. Which is obviously good news. Don't know if there's going to be anything that way. Potentially. Iron this way though. Keeping an eye on the numbers in your belt. You are carrying a belt when you start, and you're given a belt in one of your boxes. So you can carry 2 belts. And once you fill it up with ore, swap it for the empty one and carry on. I haven't done that this time, but it's an option. And you can tunnel as far as you please. But my priority is get some ores and get ready to start smelting them in the arc furnace, so we can get the other machines printed. Ideally, we're going to have to do this in the daytime because it's going to use a lot of power. This is why I want a couple more solar panels. That's what I'm going to... I've changed a slight change of direction. I'm going to prioritize some more solar panels. And then, yeah, start daytime smelting and operating machinery. I think there's like standard... I think there's beds now, so maybe that... But I don't think it like passes time. Oh, yeah, see the colour of the ground is there, changed. There's a lot of gold. Right, we're going to have to go and find some iron, because we need iron, so we're going to have to use our jetpack to get out of this hole, because it's massive. Better take that one for... Oh, there's more. Right, we're gonna know where this is because it's flipping massive, so we can come back. Oh no. Okay, we're looking for... We can turn that off. Looking for copper. And potentially oxide ice. Yeah, because you can use that to melt it into... That's silicon, I believe. Yeah, that's for making plastic. That's good. Oxide you can use... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll do that. You can melt it in your base to make your... to build your pressure and fill it with oxygen. So that's what we're going to take that back for. And then we have actually filled all of our gaps. So we'll get this. The only issue being that you're also going to put moisture in there. And that's not such a good thing. Not a major issue, but not such a good thing. And now this is where... so what I'm going to do is... put that tool away. Because I don't think... So we can turn this off. Oh. Come on. Get a backbone. Should have maybe put it on the roof or something. But then it might blow away. Right. It's because there's no power on. 34%. So, before we just lose all the atmosphere that is in there. Not a great deal, but let's get this started. It's going to use some power, but at least we're not going to be trapped. We'll keep an eye on it. And then what we're going to do is, if I see how it's melting in my hand, because it's apparently 22 degrees in here. So I've never had it actually be warm to begin with. I've always had it cold. But that might be because we've got more windows than I've ever had before. So this is filling the atmosphere. So what we could do is just go like this. And that's just going to melt. And it's filling the room with oxygen. And like I said, there's going to be some water because it was ice. So you're going to get moisture in here. Is it melted? Yeah, it's gone. So we're at 34 kilopascals. You want like, I can't remember what the minimum is to be able to take your hat off, but you want to basically make sure you've got that, because oh no, that's going up. We don't want that. We want it to go out. I don't feel like that's sealed for some reason. Oh no, it must be because it's holding a pressure. So we're going to turn that off. It's a nice lump of gold. Chuck that in there. Then we're going to exchange that for some iron. We'll just double check what we needed. No, we don't want coffee mug. We want, what should we build first? Hydraulic. Or the tool. Hydraulic. Pipe bender. So we need 20 iron and 20 copper. Turn that off. Oh no, we weren't going to do that, were we? We're going to do... maybe solar panels are not in here. No. So we want the electronic printer, actually. 20 iron and 10 copper. Did we actually pick up any copper? No, we didn't. Well, there's some iron. Right, we're going on another bear hunt. No, don't want gold just yet. We've got loads of gold. We need copper, please. Copper would be lovely. We can have another 50 of this to dump in the base. look at the gases moving. That is what I find fascinating. Oh, that's just ice. That's no good. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I need copper more than anything. Silver. You can. There is a flag supplied. You can put flags down that you never lose where you're going. Because I'm pretty sure I've just done a circle somehow, and I never know how. Here's copper. What we're gonna have to do is sack that off. Why? Right. That other stuff can just go away. The oxide. The copper right now is more important. And this is what you're going to spend a lot of your time doing, guys. Unless you get the deep miner. And then didn't. Okay. We're going to go back to the smelter. We're going to offload that into there. Is there no power then? Oh no, where was the hole? Here? Yes. So it's literally on our doorstep. I don't know how we missed it the first time. Look at that for a vein, guys. We're gonna have another 50. And that will get us going. Then we'll get the electrics printer, get some more solar panels built. Then we're sorting out our power issue. Then we want the pipe bender, because then we can produce the atmospherics, atmospherics, and then. And don't get me wrong, this might not be the method, the sort of like order everyone else does it, but you know. It's going to work for me. This is from off an order that. Oh shit! Excuse my language. Okay, the atmosphere is filling up nicely. So what we can do is we can turn this bad boy on. And we can actually put the analyzer in. Not that one. That's for doing cables and stuff. Here we go. And then this will tell us what we're looking at. So there's quite a lot of oxygen in here, which is good news, obviously. Oh yeah, it's telling me there's water in the tank. So yeah. 83% oxygen. So, with the temperature, we're going to do it, guys. We're going to see if we can take the helmet down and not die. Here we go. It's worked. It has worked. We've made an environment which we can take down our mask, or open our helmet. Just got to remember to put it back up before you leave. So now we basically want to maintain that by using that system we built there. Right, down here should be some copper. As we have been met with the sun, we were producing some power. No, I didn't ask for that. Allow us for the electronics printer, please. Electronics printer. 1. We're building. Hopefully this bad boy is going to supply us enough power that we'll be able to do it. We're going to stick that inside. Well, I don't know if we have it outside. Inside, I think. It's exciting. Then we can get some lights as well. What you can do, and what I have done before, is I've left this on like suction and it's sucked. It's basically pressurizing the base in there if you leave it on, because it's sucking it in here, spit out in there. That's what I've done before, but obviously you don't get like guaranteed oxygen mixture, whereas with the oxide ice you've got oxygen guaranteed. We'll just wait for this to print. See how this is getting on. This is now the start of producing stuff and progressing. Okay, after some time we have the item we are after. What is it I printed? Was electric printer. Of course. And then we're going to go pipe bender. Going to get that on to cook. We need a light. Remember to do this. Pressurizing. So hoping. Oh no! See, it says flow rate is limited. That's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to avoid by having the passive vent in the middle of the room, but it hasn't worked. But that's fine. Obviously, what we don't know at the minute is what the pressure's gone up to, but it's all good. Right. So we can start placing these new toys, which means we're going to have a rejig of all this. We can put this in our... Nope, not in there. Like that. And then we can grab, dump. I'm not especially happy with that. So we'll just grab, I think I can get rid of that. Grab. I need a wrench. So, want it to be a bit further away. Perfect. What is needed? The welding torch and some iron sheets. Yes. It's not ideal using the welding torch in here. Now what? I think it wants plastic sheets now. Is the construction one in here? Plastic sheets. With a welding torch. And then just a screwdriver. There we go. Electric printer sorted. Right, what we need to do is we need to run outside and make sure we haven't printed too many of them bloody things, because it could get carried away. Hopefully it hasn't. Ah, just in time. Would you look at that? Perfect. And it didn't have enough to continue anyway, so that's cool. So we can turn it off for now. That's going to carry on charging, hopefully. Oh no, it's not, because the sun is not in the right direction. But we will hopefully have that sorted very soon. So yeah, we're kind of guessing the atmosphere like situation here now. But I know roughly from previous builds like what it was doing, so we'll just try and match that. Right. This bad boy. Rejig time. Again. This one's empty. Is it going to come back through the wall? Oh my god. Destruction. Right, so they can be close to one another. Iron. Where's the yellow box? So I think we have to do the same again. Yep. And then put that away. Wire. And then same again with the plastic sheets. Yep. And then the little screwdriver. Cool. Right. Put that away. Pop that back in the toolbox. Or the pouch. Okay. So now we have two machines. What we're going to want to do is get some power up and around here, split it. So I think that's what we're going to do next. For now we can actually turn that off to try and save that battery. Ah, see, this is where I may have screwed up because no, we might be alright, to be fair. One of those. Ah, we run out of cable. Oh no. This is problematic. Okay, short route is needed. I think I'll get two back. Yeah. Then what I should be able to do for now is the wrong side. But it might get us power when the sun's back up. Just enough to print some cables. What I have done now is, right, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to wait for the sun to come up. So that's a great place to pause this episode. And there's an autosave just happened, and I'm about to run out of power on my suit. So, oh no, 30%. So, yeah, we'll leave it there, and see you next time when hopefully we can start printing some more stuff and a bit of progression. See, bye for now.